What is phase separation in ethanol fuel? Have you ever wondered why your motorcycle might be running poorly after filling up with fuel? One common issue could be phase separation in ethanol fuel. So, what exactly is phase separation? It occurs when water contaminates gasoline that has ethanol blended in it. This leads to the fuel separating into distinct layers instead of staying mixed. Ethanol is hygroscopic, which means it attracts moisture from the air. When enough water enters the fuel system, the ethanol absorbs it until it reaches a saturation point. At this point, the ethanol and water separate from the gasoline, creating layers in your fuel tank. This separation can happen in 2 or even 3 layers, with the ethanol-water mixture settling at the bottom. Now, why is this important for motorcycle owners? Well, gasoline and water do not mix well, and when the water content exceeds what the ethanol can hold, it causes problems. The ethanol-water layer is denser and can contain about 3 to 4 parts ethanol for every part water. This layer can be corrosive and lead to serious issues if it gets into your engine. Motorcycles are particularly vulnerable to phase separation. Their fuel tanks are smaller, and fuel is often stored for longer periods. This increases the risk of phase separation occurring. If it happens, your motorcycle may experience knocking, poor performance, or might not run at all. The balance of gasoline and ethanol is disrupted, lowering the octane rating and introducing water that can corrode carburetors, fuel injectors, and other engine parts. Temperature plays a role too. For example, a common blend like E10, which contains 10% ethanol, can hold about 0.5% water at 60 degrees Fahrenheit. However, at lower temperatures, it can hold even less water, making phase separation more likely in colder climates. If your fuel tank is vented to the atmosphere, condensation can form, introducing more water and increasing the risk of separation. To prevent phase separation, keep your fuel tank as full as possible. This reduces the airspace where moisture can condense. Store fuel in sealed containers and avoid exposure to water during handling. Using fuel stabilizers designed for ethanol blends can also help. If you find that phase separation has occurred, you will need to remove the affected fuel and replace it. Simply mixing the tank will not solve the underlying issue of water contamination. In summary, phase separation in ethanol fuel is a significant concern for motorcycle maintenance. Understanding how it happens and taking steps to prevent it can help keep your motorcycle running smoothly.